American journalist James Foley caused shock all over the world. But now the British ambassador to America says security forces are near to identifying his killer.
Islamic State militant appeared to speak with a British accent. Foreign Office and Home Office officials have refused to comment on the claims. We can now talk to Dr. Evan Lawrence, who teaches terrorism and security at Salford University. Good morning. Thank you very much for coming in. I suppose the fact that the ambassador seems to be saying that they're close to identifying this guy, does that mean that he is therefore on a list of known terrorists?
Yeah, I would think so. I would have imagined within several hours of the event occurring that they had a very short list of who they thought it would be possible for it to be, and then it just starts figuring out who it is and narrowing down that list.
Lots of speculation about why a British accent was used, I suppose, to give a message to the United States and the UK, but also whether or not this man actually did the killing and what his position was. This has actually been picked up on the front page of the Times as well.
Yeah, I think the way that the video was edited leaves a lot to be questioned, whether it was just the voice that was used for the video or whether the man actually did the killing himself. So there's been a lot of speculation back and forth, and I think it's probably realistic to say that it's possible.
There is no doubt to be made clear that James Foley was killed, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And there was a hint yesterday that the voice recognition software, sort of sophisticated technology was in play here. How much can you tell us about that?
Well, I think they've got technology has been one of the biggest things that's happened in the past 10 years or so with counterterrorism, and the technologies that are available to the security services have grown in leaps and bounds. So now with voice recognition, face recognition, all of these types of things, it's very easy to narrow down who it is that's doing these kind of things.
Once they've identified him, what happens?
Well, that's the best question. That's the hardest question. Unless he leaves that area, there's not really a lot that we can do from here. So we're talking, security services, boots on the ground, possibly U.S. drone strikes, things like that. But all of those things kind of bring into question with him being a British citizen and U.S. citizens and things like that. So I think there's a lot of debate as to what's going to happen at this point.
And we know from counter-terrorism over the years that there are these lists of known operatives, known terrorists. How many of these at the moment do you think are identified?
Well, I think the UK itself has identified about 500 in the past 3 or 4 years that have gone out. And so there's lists within the UK as well of who is suspected and who it's possible may be radicalizing and being ready to go over. And there's certain things that the U.S. government does, like the Channel program and the Prevent programs that kind of help de-radicalize those individuals. So hopefully they're caught early and aren't then sent out to.
Okay, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Evan Lawrence, thank you.